That's the Victoria Blodgett. Well, that Blodgett's definitely out. Let's see, Esther, Victoria, Vicky. How about Vicky?
Oh, I think that's terribly cute.
Let's see, Vicky. Vicky what? Jester, Hester, Dester, Lester. Vicky Lester.
Oh, I like that.
Say it.
Vicky Lester.
Vicky Lester.
Vicky Lester.
Vicky Lester. Vicky Lester.
Every star needs a story.
Alvin Isle Studio discovers new starlet, a Cinderella of the Rockies. Her name is Vicky Lester. Those who have peeked tell me she couldn't be more divoon. The face of an angel and such natural talents. Her voice is a symphony. Her very walk, they tell me, is enough to drive men mad.
Those in the Advertising Hall of Fame told stories that took the audience on a hero's journey.
Yes, Jack, and every one of these great athletes is a member of the secret squadron.
The audience becomes the hero. It's not about how great we are, but how great our audience can become by identifying with our brand. If they do as we do, and our brand becomes the next big thing, those doing our dance and wearing our brand t-shirt are seen as being up with the latest. Successful campaigns stress benefits to the audience. The most famous print ad of John Capel's made the reader feel that they too had learned to play the piano. The famous Leo Burnett TV ad campaign turned a product completely around and survived the ban on TV advertising.
Let's go back in time and take a look at how the Marlboro story developed. Back in the 1950s, Marlboro was advertised to female smokers. The cigarette itself was beauty-tipped. The package was white and feminine. And the copy read, "You need never feel over-smoked. That's the miracle of Marlboro." Times were changing and filter cigarettes were becoming popular. Marlboro was reformulated to make it stronger, more flavorful, and more appealing to male smokers.
I said, "What's the most masculine symbol you can think of?" And right off the top of his head, one of these writers spoke up and said, "A cowboy." I've been in the advertising business quite a while, but this is one of the greatest things I'd ever seen. Every instinct I had told me that this was it, you see.
The cowboy was an instantly recognizable symbol of masculinity. And he was used in Marlboro advertising along with other rugged men who were strong and masculine, wearing tattoos that hinted at romantic pasts.
Traditional media still rules. TV, newspapers, and radio command the local direct advertising dollars. But they have limited reach, sometimes just your own city, whereas your free blog could capture a worldwide audience. And you can do it armed with nothing more than a password and some text with the right message and the right niche of followers. A key to promotion is networking and links, but beware of buying reciprocal links from black hat link farms. These only work against you. On the other hand, notice from independent media sources like newspaper articles gets high search priority. Any links from government or official organizations with .org.au or .edu extensions lend their authority or link juice to sites to which they link. So if you do charity work or teach part-time, this may provide opportunities for link promotion. .com sites have less authority, but if they're independent of you and they have a high search rank, any links from them can be valuable. Again, the main thing to avoid is black hat schemes from link farms. When in doubt, just think authority and independence, and you're on the right track. Newspapers, for example, are clearly independent of you. Directory lists may not be, as the search engine may suspect you've paid for the listing. In other words, they regard it as an ad rather than a genuine independent endorsement from an independent authority. The Internet didn't evolve from the world of commerce. It arose from academia and the military, so government and education still have the high ground. Make sure your pages are structured so the search engines can get your information easily from the text and tags. If it's your name, business name, or key phrase you want to be found, make sure it appears somewhere prominently in the text, but not over and over. That's spamming or stuffing. But it's easy to forget to put in that magic phrase, East Side Plumbing or Radio Tom, in the text. Google isn't a mind reader, it's a text reader. So conventional media like newspaper articles and ads mutually reinforce your internet brand. Just make sure you give thought to the exact keywords and brand name phrasing that you want to get noticed. Conventional media is very like the web. It has paid editorials and general articles. So clearly an interesting story will be useful in both traditional and new media. And most of us only have a limited number of interesting stories. It's easy for someone to say you should be churning out an article every day, but who has that much to say? I don't. I've put up dozens of movies and songs, but even those took time to create, and I didn't write those songs, I just sang them. And in professional life, it takes years, decades to build a career and become an expert. So when we're starting out, naturally there might be less to tell and less to sell. But that's why branding has always been a high-paid professional commercial career. So don't feel guilty if you find it hard to do it all yourself. I do. So in summing up this course, we hope you'll take the first steps. Think carefully about what you want to brand. Think about who might be interested or in need of what you have to offer. Think about who can link to your brand to lend trust and authority. Then, strategically harness the technology to build it. See you on the web.
Ready, miss, what's your name?
You'll soon know your name, Esther. The whole world's going to know it.
But I'm so scared. Maybe I better not try it today.
Oh, come on, now don't be foolish. They all had to go through this. Harlow, Lombard, Myrna Loy, and now Esther Blodger.
All right. I'm ready.